To me, learning is not the same thing as schooling. You know, we can go to school and we can learn things there, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're getting an education. And so lifelong learning to me is more of a posture of how you look at the world, whether you see it kind of as a student of life or you're just sort of going throughout your day without really noticing things. And so as a parent, my goal is not necessarily to make sure my kids learn everything, because they're not going to learn everything. We don't know everything, and so we can't expect that of our kids. But instead, I want them to leave our home being in love with the process of learning. I want them to love research and reading books and writing and just learning from great people, and kind of just giving them a backpack of tools for exploring the world once they leave our house. And so to me, lifelong learning is about that now for them as kids, where they can have access to the world through just all kinds of tools and all kinds of, environments and all kinds of people that know great things, that they can pick up from. We don't have a typical school day at all, because every season in the school year is different for us. Every day of the week is different, and every year is different. But for us right now, we've got 3 kids, and the 2 older ones are school age. The youngest one is a toddler who runs around. And so I spend my time going back and forth with the 2 older ones, and we officially school from about 9 in the morning till about lunchtime. So really, official school takes about 3 hours, but that's not at all when learning stops. We learn all day long. The kids, we have things like a craft cabinet in the living room where the kids have access to it whenever they want to create. We keep duct tape and cardboard and scissors and paper and markers, and they can just sort of make stuff, and we feel like they learn while they play. And so that kind of thing happens. We have our children's books out in the open intentionally, so that the kids know that reading is part of natural life. It's not a special thing you do right before bed or, whenever it's required. They can just pick up a book and read whenever they want. Because we evaluate our kids every year, we don't necessarily have a particular style of education that we say never to. When I grew up, I never in a million years thought I would homeschool. To me, that fit a particular type of person, a particular type of family that I didn't think I would have. But for us, homeschooling works right now because we love to travel and we love to be flexible, and it just works for us. But we're not ever going to say we'll never do anything else again. We're advocates of our children, not necessarily of a style of education or of a school system. So I think every educational choice out there is a valid choice, and the important thing I think for parents is to be intentional about their choices, not just go along with what they did or with what everyone in their neighborhood is doing just because, to actually think about their kids and their needs.